Hey everyone, today's video is about when Bakugou cheats on you and Kirishima hides it. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. You always thought your life with Kirishima and Katsuki was a perfect chaos. Katsuki with his personality and surprisingly soft core, and Ijiro, the sunniest, most rock-solid man that you know, were your anchors. Your apartment, usually a riot of Katsuki's yelling and Ijiro's booming laughter, was your home. The three of you had built something special in there, a kind of love that felt invincible. You were curled up on the couch, Ijiro's arm warm around your shoulders. A rare quiet evening. Katsuki was supposed to join you for movie night, but he was late once again. He's probably just late at the agency. Ijiro mumbled, nuzzling your hair. You know how it gets with those late-night patrols. You hummed, unconvinced. Well, he said he'd be home by now. It's almost 9. He said 7. Hey, come on. Don't worry that pretty little head. Ijiro chuckled, pulling you closer. He'll stomp in any minute now, yelling about how incompetent everyone else was, and then demand popcorn. And just as he finished, the door burst open. Katsuki stood there, looking rumpled, a faint smell of something unfamiliar clinging to his uniform. Not smoke, not sweat, but something sweet. Hey, are you two just going to stare at me like that? Or are we watching the damn movie that we promised? He barked, but his eyes darted away when you met them, and he went straight to the kitchen. Ijiro gave your shoulder a reassuring squeeze. See? Told you. You tried to shrug it off, but a tiny prickle of unease had settled in your gut. Over the next few weeks, the small cracks started to appear in your perfect world. Katsuki was distant. He'd spend more time on his phone, and always turning away when you walked into the room. His late nights at the agency became more frequent, and the sweet, foreign scent sometimes lingered on his clothes, subtle but persistent. One Tuesday morning, Katsuki was rushing out the door. Hey, gotta go. Early meeting. Wait, you forgot your lunch. He called, holding up the bento that you'd packed for him. Shit. Keep it. I'll grab something. He grunted, already halfway out. He never forgot his lunch before. Ijiro, who was polishing his hero gear, looked up. Rough morning, huh? He seems distracted lately. He walked over, leaning against the doorframe, watching the space Katsuki had just occupied. He does, doesn't he? I don't know, Iji. Everything just feels different. Well, he's probably just stressed, babe. Your work is intense. He's probably got a lot on his mind. Don't think about it, though. You're amazing. It's not something with you, I'm sure. One evening, you were making dinner. Katsuki was in the living room, working on his laptop, but you heard hushed tones, and then a quiet, almost tender laugh. It wasn't the rough bark of laughter that he usually reserved for Kirishima, or the huff he gave you. It was softer, gentler. He walked in quietly, and he quickly slammed his laptop shut, his head snapping up. Everything alright? You asked, trying to keep your voice even. Yeah, just agency stuff, he said, too quickly, clearing his throat. You were laughing. He scoffed. So, can't a guy laugh at his own stupid report? Well, it sounded different. That's why I'm talking. Are you interrogating me right now? He snarled. Piss off, Wyan. I'm busy. You flinched, and he immediately seemed to regret it, his shoulders slumping slightly. Look, I'm just tired. Don't push it. You retreated to the kitchen, the warmth in your chest replaced by a cold nod. Later that night, after Katsuki had gone to bed, he found Ijiro scrolling through his phone in the living room. You're still bothered? He says. You sat next to him, leaning your head on his shoulder. He's changed, Iji. I know he's busy, but this isn't just busy. He's secretive. And that laugh, it wasn't for us. Ijiro hesitated. Well, sometimes even Bakugou needs his own space, you know? He's not always going to be an open book, and that's okay. Doesn't mean he loves you any less. Do you really think so? Yes, I know so. He loves you. He just expresses it in a weird way sometimes. You know how he is. You nodded, a fragile sense of peace settling over you. A few days later, you were tidying up the bedroom. Katsuki had gone for an early morning run. He picked up his discarded hero jacket from the floor, about to hang it up, when something slipped from the inner pocket. A small, folded piece of paper. It wasn't agency work, it was a note. Your fingers trembled as you unfolded it. The handwriting wasn't Katsuki's usual aggressive scrawl. It was neat, looping, and feminine. Thank you for last night. Katsuki, I had a wonderful time. Can't wait to see you again soon. H. The world tilted. Now everything made sense. The sweet scent, the late nights, the averted eyes, the hushed phone calls, and the distant laughter. It all clicked into place. You sank onto the bed, the note clutched in your hand, tears blurring your vision. He cheated. Katsuki, your Katsuki had cheated on you. The bedroom door opened, and Ijiro walked in, fresh from the gym, a towel around his neck, looking bright and cheerful. His smile faltered when he saw your face, pale and tear-streaked, the crumbled note in your hand. Hey, what's wrong? What is that? He slowly unfolded the note, holding it out to him. This is what's wrong. His eyes scanned the note, and his face drained of color. The fear hardened into raw, agonizing guilt. He looked away, unable to meet your gaze. Kiri, your voice was sharp and accusing. Did you know? He swallowed hard. I knew he was seeing someone. So you knew. You knew, and you let me sit here. And you let him break my heart, wondering what I did wrong, while he covered for him. You lied to me, Ijiro. He finally looked at you, his eyes brimming with tears. I didn't know what to do, Lion. He told me it was complicated. He said he was going to end it, and I thought I was protecting you. I didn't want to break everything we have. Protecting me. You stood, facing him, your voice rising, by letting me be a fool. Letting me doubt myself. Letting him make a mockery of our relationship. How could you, Ijiro? I'm so sorry. He choked out, reaching for you. Don't touch me. He froze, his hands suspended in the air. I don't want to hear anything right now. He found Katsuki in the living room, just back from his run, still stretching, and completely oblivious. Katsuki, you said. Your voice called. He looked up, a familiar scowl on his face. What's with the funeral face? You threw the crumbled note at him. Read it. He picked it up, unfolded it, his eyes scanning the neat script. His face, for once, was utterly devoid of its usual bluster. Who is H? You asked, your voice trembling now. And what wonderful time did you have with her last night? He stood up slowly. Look, I can explain. Can you? Can you explain why you thought it was okay to lie to me? To cheat on me? To disrespect everything that we have? It wasn't like that. It was a mistake. He muttered, finally meeting your eyes. A mistake? That's your excuse after all. A mistake isn't hidden. A mistake isn't compounded by your best friend, who's also my partner. Covering for you. Katsuki's head snapped towards the bedroom, where Ijiro now stood. His eyes, usually so fierce, held a flash of anger towards Kirishima. You told her. Katsuki barked at Ijiro, a flicker of his old self. She found the note, Bakugou. And yeah, I know. And I messed up. I'm sorry. He looked between them, the two men who were supposed to be your world. And you knew. All those times I asked you, all those times I was worried. You just watched and lied. Ijiro took a deep breath. I was stupid. I thought I could fix it. I thought I could prevent you from hurting. I wanted to protect you, Mayan. And it was the worst mistake of my life. Katsuki, for once, was silent. His usual anger replaced by a chilling stillness. He looked utterly broken, his gaze flickering between you and Ijiro. How could you both do this to me? Break my trust. Like this. The silence that followed was deafening, filled only by the sound of your own breathing. There was no more words, no more explanations that could mend the chasm that had opened between you. The perfect, chaotic life that you had known was shattered, lying in pieces on the floor, alongside Katsuki's crumbled note and Ijiro's apology. The future, which was once so clear and bright, was now a terrifying, painful blank. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!